Speaking Part 1. Steve Jobs was born on February 24, 1955 in San Francisco, California, United States. He passed away on October 5, 2011 at the age of 56 in Palo Alto, California due to pancreatic cancer. His final resting place is at Alta Mesa Memorial Park. Jobs was a renowned entrepreneur, industrial designer, investor, and media proprietor. He was widely recognized as a pioneer of the personal computer revolution alongside Steve Wozniak. He co-created some of the most iconic Apple products, including the Macintosh, iPod, iPhone, iPad, and the first Apple stores. Throughout his career, Steve Jobs held several important roles. He was the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Apple Inc. Additionally, he served as the primary investor and chairman of Pixar, and was also the founder, chairman, and CEO of Next. Jobs also served as a board member of the Walt Disney Company and Apple Inc. In his personal life, he married Laureen Powell in 1991. He also had a relationship with Chris Ann Brennan between 1972 and 1977. He had children, including one with Brennan. Speaking Part 2. Warren Edward Buffett, born August 30, 1930, is an American business magnate, investor, and philanthropist. He is the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway and is considered one of the most successful investors in the world. As of July 18, 2019, his net worth was estimated at $82 billion, making him the third wealthiest person globally at that time. Buffett was born in Omaha, Nebraska. He showed an early interest in business and investing, which led him to enter the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania in 1947. He later transferred and graduated from the University of Nebraska at the age of 19. He continued his education at Columbia Business School, where he developed his investment philosophy under the influence of Benjamin Graham, a pioneer of value investing. He also attended the New York Institute of Finance to strengthen his background in economics. Soon after, Buffett started various business ventures, including partnerships with Graham. In 1956, he established Buffett Partnership Limited. His firm later acquired a textile company called Berkshire Hathaway and transformed it into a diversified holding company. In 1978, Charlie Munger joined Buffett and became vice chairman of the company. Buffett has served as the chairman and largest shareholder of Berkshire Hathaway since 1970. He is widely known as the Oracle or Sage of Omaha due to his consistent and disciplined approach to value investing. He is also noted for his personal frugality despite his immense wealth. Research from the University of Oxford describes his investment strategy as founder-centrism, which emphasizes respecting managers with a founder's mindset, ethical shareholder commitment, and a long-term approach focused on exponential value creation. His concentrated investments aim to protect managers from the short-term pressures of the market. In addition to his business success, Buffett is a well-known philanthropist. He has pledged to donate 99% of his wealth to charitable causes, primarily through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. In 2009, he co-founded the Giving Pledge with Bill Gates, a campaign that encourages billionaires to commit to giving away at least half of their fortunes.
Exercise 1. Listen to the passage carefully and choose the best option.
Mark Elliott Zuckerberg was born on May 14, 1984. He is the creator of the social media site Facebook. He was a star student at school, winning prizes in astronomy, maths, and physics. He also excelled in classical studies. He studied psychology and computer science at Harvard University, which is where he created Facebook. His invention led to his becoming Time magazine's Person of the Year for 2010. Zuckerberg excelled in everything he did in his youth. He was captain of the school fencing team, spoke many languages, and was a highly skilled computer programmer. While other kids played computer games, he designed them. He created his first network while in high school to connect all of the companies in his father's dental surgery. He also built a media player which attracted the interest of Microsoft and AOL. Zuckerberg started at Harvard in September 2002. In his first year, he created FaceMash, a Facebook predecessor that lets students select the college's best-looking people from a selection of photos. He launched Facebook from his Harvard room in February 2004. It was the start of a roller coaster ride that would connect 500 million people worldwide and make him the world's youngest billionaire. Mark Zuckerberg is now one of the most influential people on the planet. He has dined with the President of the USA and regularly attends global economic summits and technology forums. He stated, "The thing I really care about is the mission, making the world open." In 2010, Zuckerberg signed a promise called the Giving Pledge, in which he promised to donate at least half of his life wealth to charity.
Exercise 2. Listen and complete the text. William Henry Gates III, born October 28, 1955, is an American business magnate, investor, author, philanthropist, and humanitarian. He is best known as the pioneer of the microcomputer revolution of the 1970s and 1980s, and the principal founder of the Microsoft Corporation. During his career at Microsoft, Gates held the positions of chairman, CEO, and chief software architect, while also being the largest individual shareholder until May 2014. Born and raised in Seattle, Washington, Gates launched Microsoft with childhood friend Paul Allen in 1975 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It went on to become the world's largest personal computer software company. Gates led the company as chairman and CEO until stepping down as CEO in January 2000, but he remained chairman and became chief software architect. In June 2006, Gates announced that he would be transitioning to a part-time role at Microsoft and full-time work at the Bill Melinda Gates Foundation, the private charitable foundation that he and his wife, Melinda Gates, established in 2000. He gradually transferred his duties to Ray Ozzie and Craig Mundy. He stepped down as chairman of the Microsoft in February 2014 and assumed a new post as technology advisor to support the newly appointed CEO, Satya Nadella. Gates is one of the best-known entrepreneurs of the personal computer revolution. He has been criticized for his business tactics, which have been considered anti-competitive. This opinion has been upheld by numerous court rulings. Since 1987, Gates had been included in the Forbes list of the world's wealthiest people, an index of the wealthiest documented individuals, excluding and ranking against those with wealth that is not able to be completely ascertained. From 1995 to 2017, he held the Forbes title of the richest person in the world, all but 4 of those years, and held it consistently from March 2014 to July 2017, with an estimated net worth of US $89.9 billion as of October 2017. However, on July 27, 2017, and since October 27, 2017, he has been surpassed by Amazon founder and CEO Jeff Bezos, who had an estimated net worth of US $90.6 billion at the time. As of August 6, 2018, Gates has a net worth of $95.4 billion, making him the second richest person in the world, behind Bezos. Later in his career and since leaving Microsoft, Gates pursued a number of philanthropic endeavors. He donated large amounts of money to various charitable organizations and scientific research programs through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, reported to be the world's largest private charity. In 2009, Gates and Warren Buffett founded the Giving Pledge, whereby they and other billionaires pledged to give at least half their wealth to philanthropy. The foundation works to save lives and improve global health.
Prepare for IELTS Grade 12, Reading Unit 1 Life Stories. Passage 1. If you want to prepare yourself for great achievement and have more to gain to your education or your work, try reading more books. Pick up some of the interestingly informative books and search for well-researched materials that can help you grow. We should encourage our children to read more books and spend less time watching TV. Some people have commented that this is inconsistent. Why is the written word a superior way to get information than television? That is an interesting point of view worth further exploration. Reading is a skill that isn't much to watch TV, but reading is an integral part of many jobs. The written word is an incredibly flexible and efficient way of communication. You can write something down and, in no time, it can be communicated to many different people. Not only that, we can digest vast amounts of information through reading in a very short time. A good reader can acquire more information in reading for 2 hours than someone watching TV can acquire in a full day. You are able to gain a lot of information quickly because you are a fast reader with good comprehension skills. It will save you massive amounts of time, and you will be able to assimilate vast quantities of information. Passage 2. Edison, one of the most famous inventors, Thomas Edison, was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio. When he was at school, his teacher considered him to be a slow student. Because of hearing problems, Edison had difficulty following the lessons. But with only 3 months of formal education, he became one of the greatest inventors and industrial leaders in history. Edison's most famous invention was the electric light bulb. He also invented the phonograph and made improvements to the telegraph, telephone, and motion picture technology. He had a special life. He married twice with 5 children. He loved books, had an excellent memory, and always showed curiosity about science. Although he had hearing problems, he refused to have an operation for his deafness. He said that silence helped him concentrate. He always worked very hard and often had only 4 hours of sleep every day. He used to say genius was 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. When he died on October 18, 1931, he was still working on new ideas.